We don't need that because I'm up close. Right. And can you knock off the background? Turn off.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. So, what we have here is a beautifully drawn Sonia, successful Sonia. And thank you so much, ladies, for your input in colouring it, in shaping it, and in turning her into a much more presentable version than I would have given you. But anyway, I'm going to drop the camera a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm going to get her feet as well as her body. And okay, so essentially the first thing we want to check when we're looking at Sonia is we want to check the points in her brain that are working with us or against us. The point at the very top of the head represents the connection between the left and the right hand side of the brain. This is the corpus callosum. It is 100 million nerve fibers that connect up the left and the right brain. It develops when we are between 6 and 12 months old, when we spend our time creeping and crawling across the floor if we're allowed. If we're not allowed and we don't do the creeping and crawling, or we just stand up at 6 months and run away, then we miss the whole development of the corpus callosum, and we miss those connections that need to be made so that we can use our whole brain as one single unit with proper integration, with good focus and good all sorts of other things going on. So it's important for the connectivity between the eyes, hand-eye coordination, and a whole range of other skills. So if it's not working with us, then we will be slightly fragmented in our thinking, fragmented in our actions, and we could be ending up operating one half of our brain at a time when we needed the whole brain together. There are times when it's appropriate to have just your logical brain switched on, just your creative brain switched on, but most of the time we actually need both, so that we can remain safe and secure, that we can remain comfortable and happy, and that we can be efficient and effective. And if you're fully switched on all the time, then you need the whole parts, all parts of your brain and your body supporting you. So when we set a goal, my goal is to deliver this presentation in the next 20 minutes and to have the whole 25 points covered. So that's my goal right now. So if I go check every one of the 25 points, right, in random order, it doesn't matter what order I check them in, I will find that one or two of those points are switched off. Okay, so I start at the very top of the head and I'm going backwards. Okay? Just wait now, this is me setting a goal, showing you how. Okay, good. So I'm just touching the point at the top of the head. Just you can put your hand there if you want, but you don't need to do the sway or whatever it is. And when I touch that, with this goal in mind, I'm in a goal-bound state, and my body is not supporting this. So the corpus callosum is not supporting what I want to do, which is to complete this project in 15-20 minutes. Okay? Then I go to this side of the brain, the right-hand side of the brain. I'm just checking what the status of each of these points is right now. So the right-hand side of the brain is saying no, and the left-hand side of the brain is definitely saying no as well. So I've got three big components of my brain saying, nah, not happening. 20 minutes, get out of it. If you shut up, you might get it done, right? Now, this area here is the emotional brain. You can check it on either side. That's how we ended up with a funny count. You can check it on the left or the right hand side. So basically we're just tapping into the emotional core in the center of your brain, and that is definitely switched off also. Now I want to check the two sides of the forehead. So I check one side of your forehead, my forehead, gone, and I check the other side, and this side, the left hand side, is going forward. So that is the only one that I'm going to mark so far. Right, I've just got 4% switched on out of 20, 25, I've got 4% switched on. Right. Now, I'm going to check one ear. This one is switched on. This one is switched off. I'm going to check one eye. This one is switched on, and this one is switched off. I'm going to check my nose for the sense of smell. Off. I'm going to touch my cheek for the sense of touch. Switched on. I'm going to touch, not my mouth, but just below my mouth here, for my sense of taste. And taste is on. Smell was on, taste was on. Isn't that cool? Yes. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to touch my throat. And my throat is what's actually going to do the delivery, the speech, but that's not switched on. Now I go down to my heart, to the area of passion. That's switched on. I really would love this. Yes. I go to these points here on the side, and either one of them will do me. And I don't have those switched on, therefore I don't have enough energy to be able to accomplish this. I'm running out of raw energy to do it, so I would need to rub here to get insulin to do the job, get it going. Now I'm going to check my center of gravity, because down here is where I get the gut feeling as to whether something is appropriate or not. And this is how you judge for yourself. Are you getting a positive gut feeling about something? Are you getting, is it in line with your passion, and is it part of your mindset, or is it accommodated in your mindset? Anyway, when I touch here, I'm going backwards also. So far I've got 4% of this switched on for this lovely goal that I really want, but that I can't deliver. And why can't I deliver it in 20 minutes? Because so far almost all my body that we've checked is switched off. So it's not cooperating, which is why I'm blabbing on. Right? Now, touch one hand, gone. Touch the other hand, that's demonstrating out of the way. Touch one leg, oh, he's on. And he's on. That means I'm good for running away. But I'm not really good for being here, being totally present, delivering the information and gesticulating and demonstrating. I go to the back of my occiput, see if that reflex, whoops, because that reflex is totally switched on, I'm in withdrawal mode, so I'm getting a negative feedback. I'm getting no, do not participate, I am not participating in this. I touch my lower back here, just above the area of the belt, and I'm going backwards, and I touch my knee and stand up again, and Bob's your uncle, I'm out. So I have a 4%, I have 1 point in my whole body. Two.
Nose and mouth.
Nose and mouth.
Oh, my
Three,
nose and my
actually.
chin.
And your left side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Your left eye was on, wasn't it?
Your chin and nose.
And wasn't his left eye?
I got
Cheek,
left
your
eye, nose and chin.
Touch.
So that was 4 is 16.
Yeah.
I've got a 16%. See, my mind wasn't working, therefore I
Yeah.
thought I couldn't remember that.
Yeah.
Now, normally speaking, I'm reasonably good on stuff like that, but my
Switched.
and that's what happens to people when they get tongue-tied. Just literally, the system isn't firing. So, 84% of me is in self-sabotage mode at the moment. It's saying, you're not going to manage this. You're going to make a bags of it, right? Emotions are bursting up inside, right? Like, well, if I was that kind, I'd be embarrassed about the fact that I'm that badly off right now, and there would be a whole lot of other stuff going on inside that would actually cause me to say, do you know what, we'll have a quick break now and we'll go to the loo, right? Or whatever you like. And I go away and compose myself, if that was the kind that I was, but I'm not, of course.
It's good for us to see that though.
Sorry?
It's good for us to see that. And
Oh, absolutely. But you see, here I am, I'm high functioning, but I'm still not tuned in.
Yeah.
Tuned up fully. I'm a concert pianist. I could play the tune, but I wouldn't deliver the best. I wouldn't be pitch perfect. I'd be note perfect, but I wouldn't be pitch perfect, to use the analogy of music. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, what we need to do is we need to find something out of our set of activities. You have your book in front of you, yes? Uh-huh.
We're in.
Yeah, please. Okay, let's see. Can you find the activities before you plug it in?
No.
Wait.
I'm Sonia here, so the workshop balances.
It's above that, I think, is the activities. Yeah, if you're on that one, go up to the activities.
25-point checking.
Yeah.
Go up above that, yeah.
40, page 40.
So all of the brain gym stuff.
The activities, yes. Keep going. Up, up. And you'll start with water, which I need to. Because I got quite dehydrated then.
And you're checking them there, sorry. I haven't gone far.
Yeah,
I've
those
gone
are
too
the
far.
25 points there, yes. Okay, so those are the pointed checks.
Yeah.
Go back up again now.
Up more.
Or where's the corrections? Keep on, keep it water. Go on. Sorry. I'm just looking for a figure. Oh, what are you doing? You were
Looking for slipping hold of water, page 58.
Okay. That's a faster answer. Where are you now? 58. Let me see, you went into the menu for that one. That's the...
We're just on here, aren't we?
Yeah. Motor is page 56.
Page 56 of the book, lads.
Yeah.
So if you can blow him up now.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, please, and thank you. Oh, so look at, there's all the joined up thinking now.
Yeah.
Well, I went down here for water. What did I come back with?
Nothing.
Help.
No,
You got
well,
help.
yes, I got help. But I need a lot more.
You tell yourself.
Okay.
It's good for us to see that though, because, you know,
If I hadn't let myself run out of water, I would probably have been around 50 or 60%. But can you reach the X? Can you get the X with the mouse?
No, that's the one with the control, is it?
Okay. So,
So you've got the control there. Michelle, get rid of the X.
this
Cancel.
there
You got it.
Lovely. Thank you. That's loads. Can we see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Grand. So, the activities that we have, number one, I'm falling over the place now because my coordinations are all gone, right? So the things that we can check now, whether I need them or not, are number one here, we have emotional stress point. So I just stand and check. I could do with that. So guess what? I'm going to note that I could do with that. I'm not going to take my time and do it. I believe in a 1-point fix. As I said to you earlier, I believe in shortcuts. One thing is enough. You don't have to do anything more once you have found the priority item. So will you scan down to the next one? This one is sip water, so no, I don't need that. The next one we have on the list is a long way down. Clearing visual inhibitions. This would be this one here. Tracking the eyes from side to side. I'm going backwards for that, don't need it. Keep rolling. Next one is rubbing the lips like this. Don't need it. See how easy this is? Alright. Next one I have a zip up and zip down. I could do with that. Thank you. Okay, that's 3 things I could do now. So you've got to remember this, yeah? Okay. Next one is the ears. No, I don't need it. Right. Touch the cross crawl. Don't need it. Hookups. Don't need it.
What is it? Oh, there it is.
This one, this is part of hookups. No, thank you. Okay, we're rubbing these points here. Yes, definitely going forward. Yeah, so I now have 4 things that I can go forward on, that I'm going forward on. Keep rolling, we have a couple more to offer. This one here is where you put your thumbs in the center of your diaphragm. You rest there? No, go on. Not for that one. Okay, this is consciously controlled breathing, belly breathing. No. This one is a meridian loop, putting the ring finger on the edge of your eyebrows. No, thank you. This one is the kidney meridian, rubbing here and here. Yes, thank you. And the next one is visualization for general stress release. No, thank you very much. And visualization for what? Calming your body. No, thank you very much. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm just scanning, right? Literally. No, thank you. And no.
Is that done?
That's 19 of them. No, that's enough. Right? So I have 4 that I'm going forward on. Can we remember what they were?
The kidney one.
We don't. Let's go back to the top. Let's see if we can get it.
You need it up and down.
We got the positive attitude point,
Yeah.
right? Which is this one here, emotional stress release points. Now, I'm going to check, is this my priority, right? I'm not going to ask the question, is this my priority? I'm going to say, this is the priority activity to switch on my entire system. No. Next one I had was water. Yes. Now, if it's a priority, I don't need to check the others. There's only one. So what do I need to do? Sip and hold. And swishing. And I'm going to take a sip now. Almost there. Okay, take a good big slug now. I've done enough. Yes. Now I can go back here. Can touch the point at the top of my head, which was the first one that we checked and it was switched off, and now it's switched on. Can check this side, switched on, forehead, switched on, which is switched on. This eye is switched on, this ear on. It's in random order now. There. We got the nose, yes, cheek, chin, throat, heart, solar plexus, side, hand, leg, back of the head, lower back, and knees. I have now got, instead of 16%, I am now at 100% switched on.
Could you have shortcutted that by saying my body is fully switched on for this task? And see if we went forward or backwards.
I wouldn't dishonour my body. After checking 25 points, I wouldn't just say I'm fixed, because there wouldn't be any verification. For my subconscious,
Okay.
I'm going into every single point again, and I'm proving to it. Yes, it would seem a little faster to say, "Sure, you're totally switched on now," but by going through each individual point, I'm verifying to my subconscious that it is fully switched on now. That my entire system, my body and my brain, my passion, my thinking, my senses, my reflexes are all fully engaged, and they will empower me to achieve my result within the time frame that I have set for myself. My goal was to safely and easily, comfortably and calmly, happily and efficiently and effectively demonstrate or show you the 25 points within 20 minutes. I wonder how I've done time-wise.
You've done it.
I've done it.
Yeah.
This goal is complete. Yes, You've seen it. You've seen it happen. Now, calling time. And the video says it is 20 minutes and 11 seconds. So, the strategy that I'm suggesting with the 25 points and the fixes that I have offered you, which are 18 and 19 fixes there, is that when you wake up in the morning, you immediately do pace, which is going to be doing 10 of those activities anyway. And while you're doing your pace, you make out your specific goal, your one target for today, or your 10 targets for today. And what one will you have to do first? Priority. What will enable you to do the next one? And what stepping stones will you take between here and the next time you're in the bedroom in your pajamas? Right? What will take you from there to here successfully? Reverse engineer the day backwards so that you're not double checking yourself halfway through the day, but you're clear about what your day is going to be involving, what you will need to have accomplished, where you will need to have gone first, where you will need to have been second, all that kind of stuff. And when you reverse engineer from the result that you want, you will know what to do next. And you're not wondering, God, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Which is what creates a lot of confusion and a lot of frustration in our lives. So you start off with that, and then in order to check that you are fully switched on for your day to accomplish the mini goals that you are setting for yourself, you need to check the 25 points. So my suggestion is you start off by touching the right hand side of your head as number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, the emotional center, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, number 14, number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, and I'm missing one. I missed one, so there's 25 points. Okay, but Sonia will give you the direction because there's a number on every one of the points.
Yes.
Is that all right? And when you do that, then you look at your list of things and you sway down through the list and you find out which ones are the ones that you need. And in fact, you can shortcut that and you can say the priority thing that I need to do, the priority fix point for me right now to ensure that I go through my day successfully, that I go through the first task successfully, is X. And whichever number it is, out of all of the things that you have here, that's the one you did. Now you saw a sip of water made it possible for me to be 86% or 84% more efficient. There is nothing, there's no tablet that you can buy that turns on your brain and your body like that. There is no yoga activity that you can do that will switch you on like that. There is nothing else that I know of that can completely empower you and turn you from a gibbering rubbish guy with poor coordination and not, lack of clarity as to the point where you actually become tongue-tied to a point where you become fluent and free
So
again.
before you do check the points, do you state something? Or
You
not?
need to state your goal. for
Your
the day.
goals for the day.
So my goal is to safely and easily, happily and comfortably, whatever it is, get through the day or accomplish the goals for my day or whatever it is that you choose. But you set them in a smarter way, you set them specifically so that you know what you want. You have to be clear and succinct. And that's it. Now,